Salutations, Internet. This is Frosty speaking. And we're back with Mystic Towers. Two things went wrong that are resulting in forcing me to do post-commentary this time. One, it turns out the fancy headset I bought in the interim is actually freaking terrible. Just so you people don't buy it, it is a Sadie's R5. It wound up picking up all the game audio, which has never happened. This never happened with my previous setup of headset and separate mic, which I think I'm going to have to do that. I think I'm just going to have to get a Blue Yeti and do it that way. So I lost the Audacity recording as a result, or at least it came out echoing sounds. Second off, this isn't even the first run of the area of Rimm Fortress, because I got a recording where I died 3 times and gained 1 life back, but right near the end, I had a family interruption. Which it turned out to be a good thing, because it turns out I was double recording my audio. Anyways, Rimm Fortress. You might have already noticed the first change. You don't automatically get all the map pages. You pick up a scroll like I just did there, and that's how you get a map for a floor. Second, the monsters are tougher. I would say at least 3 towers ahead of where they were in Apprentice. And next issue, there are puzzles in Wizard mode. Rather annoying puzzles. It's at this point that I am seriously considering abandoning the blind part of the run and just doing post-commentary the whole entire time. Because seriously, with my setup as bad as it is, this is the only way I'm going to get the most quality out of it. Also, you'll find this out later, I hate fireball shooters. Especially those. And also, it's fairly evident that I still run to every floor trap in the game. This puzzle actually completely stumped me in the first run, and I don't believe let me see. Yeah, I don't even bother with that one this time. Now, despite the difficulty going up, despite the layouts being much, much more confusing, my strategy remains 100% the same. Which is, do not shoot anything until you deal with the generator. Poison's a lot more common, and I'm glad they gave reveals that early. Dark rooms with fireball traps. You'll notice I get caught quite a bit with this. And the floor traps still get me. It's so pathetic. Yeah, I wound up having to go to the generator room anyway for the green key. Oh, yeah, that was another change in Wizard mode. Teleport pads aren't in a circle now. They only link to pairs of each other. And, just like before, I am really reluctant to grab power-ups until I know I can long-term clear things with it. And unfortunately, I do not like invisibility at the wizard level. Though I do like lightning. I consider the lightning way worth the damage I take here, because that's going to easily clear a couple monsters all on its own charges. And that's where you need the blue key. Just keep that area in mind for later. New to wizard mode is this as well. The transmute niche. You probably saw the tooltip before. You drop a spell in there. You put in some coins and you get more charges. And now, do you want to know why I hate invisibility in this? It seems like they still perfectly home in. Yeah, he's perfectly homing in on me. Look at that. Look at it. And you notice now... Well, let's deal with this room first. I don't know the real solution to this room. I just used 4 levitates and bypassed the whole thing. Because everywhere I jumped was completely blocked. And I couldn't take it anymore. This room. The bomb is here. And unfortunately, the cornucopia gets me drunk at the worst possible time. So I grab my stuff, grab the levitate, get this Azure Blast here, proceed to get the Azure Blast nuked, and then proceed to get myself nuked. Spoiler alert, that's the only death in this run of the tower, even though I do poorly otherwise. Now, where was I? Yeah, the transmute niche, I prefer to transmute lightning. If I have to transmute fireballs, good there. Invisibility winds up only hindering you in these towers. So my advice, skip the stuff. Whew. Now it's just a matter of me getting to the 3rd floor, and that one room that had the green key before. Which it dumps me right in. So now with the generator gone, I can work on killing monsters. My rule with monster slaying is still always start from the top if possible. I didn't want to use my lightnings here yet, because the Fungafly is not too bad. Jittery is all to get out, but ultimately not the thing I need to use my lightning on. Lightning is mainly for anything with projectiles, anything you need to kill exceedingly fast. Like this guy. This Dralek. Now there is an exception to there is some fun to be had in this room, because you might have seen the bomb switch before. You can drop the bombs on that particular enemy. I really don't care much about the names anymore. And when that fails, you don't even need to use your good spells. You can use something like the sulfur spell here, like I'm doing. So that's the 5th floor cleared of monsters. Moving right along. Down to the 4th floor. I try to get fancy, and it doesn't work as well with the floor tiles. So I just deal with our scarab friend here. The fastest way I know how, and get him trapped. So the trend I see with these towers, even going on through to wizard mode so far, with what little we have, is quite simply 3 monsters per floor. I'm hoping for something that breaks this trend, but I just understand if game design didn't work that way back in the day. Didn't get all tricky. Yeah, I'm not ready to deal with the 1st floor yet. There's still much more to do on other floors. In this one, I get a little concerned that I might have screwed myself out of victory by skipping this one extra time. Basically, I forgot where the platform with the key was. Oh! Yeah. Key's not in the starting room anymore. When you can get the key to exit the tower, you gotta look. So after all that futzing around on floor 4, and using up my levitates just to get out of there. Because I checked the inside too. Looks like I really couldn't find anything that way either. Though I get this wrong up until I realize it and turn around, go to the other side, because until you deal with the other stuff, you can't just walk over to the area with the other ladder. I'm kind of surprised I ambushed that Dralek. Only to proceed to get ambushed by a bomb. That's still going to be such a running gag. Oh well. I decided not to go after the levitate, but this is still not a bad angle for dealing with the Azure Blast. Okay, here we go. I finally well... I head down because I thought I needed to... I've decided to deal with the monster here, but I don't think I... I wanted to delay that switch puzzle as long as I could, to see if there was any other way to get around that. Nearly get annihilated by a fungifly in the process. So yeah, while I'm in a lull in this one and finding the rest of the map, I think at this point, I thought about it while with this recording. Given the terribleness of my equipment, I'm gonna have to move to post commentary for this, so it's likely I'm not doing blind runs for any of Wizard mode. I'm just better off recording properly, because the headset, it didn't cost me quite the number I'm going to tell you, but the headset's supposed to be $130. It's $130 at normal price. I expect a little better. I'm sorry. I guess my curse is that I just can't do, I can't do I can't do it in a separated manner like this, like I usually do if I'm using a headset. I gotta use this regular stand-up microphone, set it up properly to pick up my voice and all. Alright, I'm futzing around quite a bit here. It's to... now I know what I remember what it's for. Because I just remembered where the blue key was, and I need the blue key to finish this place. Because turns out, the blue key is on the other side of this door, which you can only get to by going all the way around, and if you noticed there before the screen transitioned, I wound up blocking the door. I want to deal with this scarab on proper terms. Unfortunately, I didn't go quite far enough. So, one monster on each of the first and second floors. This room's at least solvable. Though I kind of want to deal with the Azure Blast first before dealing with the proper approach to these particular tiles. Yeah, you actually can get blocked that way. Something I'll certainly not forget for the later towers. So I have the blue key. I have one monster remaining on the second floor. So why don't we stop screwing around and get it over with? That's just in case, even though it turns out to be wholly unnecessary. Although the trick now is getting up to the room, which I'll tell you right now is on the 5th floor. Remember where I told us we needed the blue key? Yeah, that door. Though before we get there, there's a little bit of sideshow with me brute forcing this puzzle finally. And just setting the conditions for the next phase of the brute forcing accidentally gets me through. Funny that. It was about there that I realized there was a keyhole and decided maybe I shouldn't mess with this door. Mercy on me, no need for levitate there. So yeah, that's how you get into the other side of the center room of the tower. So why don't we go find that key? All the way up here. There it is, the tower key. And a teleport pad that is more convenient than it should be. With that, Rimm Fortress is done. Thank the gods. Aren't these part-times just ridiculously stupid? Anyways, next time on Mystic Towers, we deal with Torkarad Castle, which is... I believe it's got low water compared to normal. This is Frosty, signing out.